Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot. I'm bringing you your love reading for April 2018. Oh yeah, I would really want to thank you all for the really overwhelming support of my March 2018 videos last month. I was really surprised to get that much support. I don't know whether or not you're aware of it, but my channel is 2 weeks old. And so I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And I hope you will continue to, I hope my readings will continue to resonate with you and you'll continue to support my channel. Okay, so I'm just going to talk a few minutes about the current planetary influences, because some people don't want to hear that information, but sometimes it helps to make your readings make more sense. Basically, if you don't want to hear my 3 or 4 minute spiel about astrology, please feel free to just fast forward. It won't take that long, probably about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll try and get through it as quick as possible. But as you know, we're in Mercury retrograde right now, from the 22nd of March to, I think, around the 15th of April. Also, we're in Aries season. The sun's in Aries, and as you already know about Mercury, I'll just repeat this again very quickly for those of you that didn't listen to my March video. Mercury typically, when Mercury is retrograde, this is typically not a good time to start anything new or launch anything new, but it is a good time to go back in and reevaluate what you've already started, or you know, go in and tweak things, complete projects that you already started, or even to address issues that may come up at this time within your relationship or at work or with your family, because around Mercury retrograde, unresolved issues do tend to surface, to be looked at again and see whether or not you can solve those issues. And also, what else? There was something else. Oh yeah, and then I'm sure you've also heard that this is also a time that people may resurf from the past, you know, people you haven't spoken to in a while, exes and that type of thing. And while this might be a good time to, I mean, if the relationship ended and you didn't have closure, it's a good time to discuss those things so you can get closure. Some people may reconcile, but not necessarily. Okay, so that being said, let's get started. And also, like I said, with the Mercury retrograde, there will be a slowdown. And with all of these eclipses, this really is, and the reason that things are slowing down is because it's a time of growth. It's a time to go back in and reevaluate things, situations, and see how we can do things differently, how we can learn from those situations going forward, so we don't keep repeating a perpetual cycle that's not working for us. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. So I already shuffled these off camera, so I'm just going to lay these out, but I will do the confirmation cards on camera. Okay, so the first card we have is the Magician in reverse. And really, Capricorn, I can really see the planetary influences showing up in the cards. There definitely is a slowdown here. Of probably not being able to move forward at this time. However, it does look as though things will pick up again from about the middle of April to the middle of April. Yeah, the middle of April to the beginning of May, things should pick up again, especially once the sun moves into Taurus. So use this time, don't get frustrated, use this time to you know, focus elsewhere. If you're being blocked in, you know, in one situation, you can focus your energy elsewhere, or use this time to, like I said, just reevaluate, maybe get a new perspective on something, you know, or a new approach if your approach in the past has not been working. Yeah. So, okay. Focus. So we have the Magician in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. I hope you can see these cards because they tend to have a bit of a glare. Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles. So many of them in reverse. I went on automatic pilot there for a minute. 6 of Wands in reverse. And the 10 of Swords. And what I can see from this layout here so far, yeah, this is, I've got to say, the card's not looking that great right now, but this is obviously a time of healing. You can see with the 10 of Swords here, maybe the end of, the ending of relationships, time of, some Capricorns are healing from breakups in relationships, okay? So, first of all, we have the Magician in reverse. So, straight away we can see here, this is someone who is being somewhat manipulative, maybe a bit of a trickster, okay? Not really showing who they really are at this time. So, Capricorn, you may need to be careful of that. I don't know if that's you or the person you're dealing with. And then next to that, we have the 5 of Wands. And this card would suggest that there's sort of like a tug of war going on, like a tug of war, debates, wanting to be a power struggle, okay? Like a power struggle is going on here. And then next to that, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And this person is also could be being a little bit scheming, somewhat manipulative also. So you've got this twice here. Power struggles, okay? Down here we have the Page of Pentacles. So it looks as though, Capricorn, an offer is coming into you. Okay. And we do have the Reconciliation card up here. So it could be that someone is coming back in to make you an offer, of a reconciliation of a relationship. Okay, or for singles, this could be someone coming in offering you a relationship, but underneath the Magician in reverse, I would say be very careful, because this person may not be portraying themselves the way that they really are. Maybe just be a facade, a smoke screen, something like that. And then next to that, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So this is also someone that is, someone that is feeling somewhat defeated, So, yeah, okay, let me go to the next one here. And then also we have the 10 of Swords. So this is someone who, some of you may have gone through a breakup, a painful breakup. Because basically what this card means is, I'm done, okay? And then for some of you, you may be healing from a relationship that had ended, or you're healing from someone that was dishonest. Someone that was dishonest and scheming. They were not, they were portraying themselves to be someone who they're not. And it could have left you feeling defeated. There were power struggles, okay? But here, also what I see here is that it looks as though this is a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here. And then there's a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then you also have the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, okay? And it looks as though definitely someone wants to come back to a relationship. They may be coming back to ask you to reconcile or to take a relationship to another level, okay? But with all these reverse cards here, I would say, yeah, and you're healing here as well. Someone is healing from what has happened in the past. But here with these, this, and this, I would say whoever is coming back to reconcile, be careful, because their behavior may not have changed as of yet. And whether or not it will ever change, I don't know. But because we are in a retrograde period, this is a time also to hash things out, try and figure out what was the, you know, what was causing the tension and the arguments and the disagreements and not being on the same page. Okay, so this is a good time over the next, probably the next month, to do that. Okay, and then after you've gone through all of that, really reevaluate the situation and see it for what it is. And maybe a month from now, definitely wouldn't say any sooner, then you can make a decision whether or not you want to reconcile with this person. This card here from Doreen Virtue is saying keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. This one over here is saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance. Okay? But and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, but to be quite honest with you, those might seem very rosy. Those cards up here would seem very rosy and peachy, but from what I'm seeing here, take your time. Really look at the situation, have the conversations that need to be had, and really evaluate whether you want to reconcile with this person or whether this person has changed their behavior. Okay? Because Capricorns, you're really feeling defeated. Yeah? And you also need to get organized, focused. There was a painful breakup here, or whatever this deceptive behavior caused, it caused a lot of pain to somebody here. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck here, the cards don't look any better at all. Okay, but what I do see here, Capricorn, okay, let me do this last. Let's do these other cards first. There's someone here that's feeling trapped and in their head. They feel as though they're in a situation, they're bound by this situation, that they can't move, they can't get out of it. And also we have the Lovers in reverse, so there's definitely, this also could signify a breakup of a relationship, okay? Or where you're just not in harmony, you're just not on the same page, okay? It could have something to do with money, it could have something to do with the home, real estate, your house, okay? Or maybe it could be attributed to someone that maybe is working too much. Yeah? And here again, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. This is also two people where typically this could have been a soulmate relationship, especially with the Lovers, but you're just not on the same page right now. Okay? And it may have something to do with money, it may have something to do with or real estate, the home, or someone's just working too hard. And here we have the Wands, the Four of Wands, which should be celebration, happy family and all of that, next to the Five of Pentacles. So this is someone who feels lonely, they feel left out. They feel lonely and left out, okay? So with these two cards together, it could be that someone actually is physically moving out of the home, physically moving out of the home that you share with your partner, your husband, your significant other, okay? Whatever's going on into the relationship could have brought a lot of loss to somebody, Capricorn. It may just not be the feeling of loss or just a feeling of being alone. It could also be someone really suffered a material loss. You know, they may have lost their home behind this, okay? Or a job, or their family. I don't know. But the good thing is that a weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. You're going to feel less burdened, okay? With less responsibilities, you know, less burden. But this is the end of a cycle. It's the end of a phase and a cycle here, because you've got 2 10s. So this phase, whatever it is coming to an end, and it was meant to come to an end at this point. So that a new phase or a new stage could start. Yeah, this has something to do with material. To do with, like I said, real estate, a home, family. Someone's feeling left out in the cold. They may have moved out, lost their home, and now they just don't know what to do. It really looks as though for some of you out there, a relationship has, if it hasn't come to an end, it's really on very rocky ground right now, okay? Sorry I don't have better cards here, but yeah, these eclipses, and then with Mercury retrograde, they're no joke, you know. So if anything has come to an end at this time, or you've broken up at this time, it was meant to be, because if you were all getting along the way you're supposed to get along and communicating in a healthy, mature way and resolving your issues, the cards wouldn't look like this. So therefore, maybe it was something that, it was probably a situation that was long overdue. Okay, so let me confirm some of these cards. I'm going to confirm them. Okay, I was about to say I'm going to confirm the Magician. Oh yeah, this is some nasty energy here. Yeah. Okay, so what we've got is, with the Magician in reverse, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse. So it looks as though, Capricorn, and this is the first card of the reading, so it looks as though what has happened here, there was someone that was coming and going. They were reckless, they're insensitive, they're here one minute, gone the next, can't make their mind up. And then it also looks as though there was a lot of tit for tat, you know, type of fighting and verbal spats that probably were not very nice. With all of these cards, I would say someone may have even been being even a little bit verbally abusive. There may have been a lot of arguments and shouting and that type of thing. Very fiery, intense exchanges, because someone is trying to get power over the situation, over the other person. Okay, so so basically there is an energy here of people just getting embroiled. Oh, my time has gone off already. People are just getting embroiled in a like I say here, next to it, a tug of war, just want to be right, just want to win at no matter at what cost, okay? And then sometimes the price of winning is too high to pay because nobody wins in the end, everybody loses. But it does look as though someone has decided to be a bigger person and to stop interacting and feeding into this energy, okay? It's about the ego, you know, wanting to be right. And yeah, this Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands here is just coming and going, probably has a bit of a fiery temper on her or him, Capricorn. I don't know who that is. Okay, so let's, oops, came out already. Well, 2 cards came out. I'll take this one. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands, with the debates and the tug of wars and the power struggles, okay, everybody is lost. You know, someone's grieving, someone's, you know, grieving. They're just very sad and disappointed because a lot of loss has come out of this, which probably was not to say it's unnecessary, but perhaps if you were not feeding into this negative energy, you know, the ego here, of wanting to be right at all cost, this situation may have been able to have been resolved in a different way, where because like I said, from here, someone has lost a lot in this. You know, someone may have lost a home, they may have had to move out, may have lost a job because of the interaction here, the dynamics, okay? And deception. There's deception here, there's deception here. Someone feels defeated, okay, stabbed in the back. Not very nice cards, but whatever this was, it obviously needed to come to a head. It couldn't have gone on any longer the way it was. Okay, so Capricorn, let me do the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there's someone here that feels defeated. They wanted to take a leap of faith and have a new start. Yeah, there's someone here that was ready for a new start, but it seems as though right now, Capricorn, someone's feeling defeated in the situation. Okay? So before you can get this new start, you may need to take a step back and heal first from everything that went on here. Okay, and then at some point you'll be ready for this new start. You know, maybe by the end of April, beginning of May, things, you know, the energy should start moving forward and be more supportive of people that are trying to start something new. Okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Where's the Knight of Cups in reverse here? Capricorns. Oh. It could have been this Knight of Cups was not being completely honest or being somewhat scheming or deceptive, but it seems as though I don't know, it seems as though that this person may have been being deceptive because they were trying to they could see that the tower was about to crumble and come down, and they didn't want it to come down. So they're propping this tower up and saying, no, 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 I don't want this to happen. I don't want things to crash. I don't want you know, this new start or what have you. So this person may have been being deceptive to prevent this situation from crashing down around your ears, okay? Trying to keep the walls propped up. But if something is built on a weak foundation, it's going to be very hard to stop it from crumbling down unless you shore up your foundation. And from what I can see here, there's no shoring up a foundation going on, not with this energy. Okay, so, okay, why is it 10 of Swords here? Capricorn, April 2018. Too many cards. Yeah. So you can see this is a couple here. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. And a Queen of Swords in reverse. I mean, upright with the 10 of Swords. So definitely with all these sword cards, the manipulation, the power struggles, the deceit and everything, you can see here that there's a couple here who should have been on the same page, but they weren't because there's too much in their head. They're playing mind games. Who can get one up on the other one? Who's smarter than the other one? You know? And it's brought a lot of pain into this relationship, Capricorn. I don't know who I'm talking to out there, but I'm sure whoever you are, I'm very sure you can resonate because I know you're feeling this, okay? But you know, I don't see any heart cards here at all. No cards of emotion here at all. It's all in your head. Verbal exchanges. There may have been attorneys involved in here. There may have the justice, you know, the court system, the legal system may have been involved. Yeah, someone here wants to make a fresh start, but you can't make a fresh start with all of this going on here. So, I don't know. I just feel that somehow you just someone needs to get out of their head, connect with their spirit and their heart, and ask spirit, ask God or Jesus, whoever you pray to, the angels, to come in and help to find a better way to resolve this issue. Because if this tower hasn't come down yet, if you don't stop all of this, it will come down, okay? There has to be a better way to address this issue. There's too much one-upmanship. I'm smarter, I'm gonna win this, you know? Okay, so this offer that's coming in, the Page of Pentacles, I didn't want to make this reading this long, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. What's this offer coming in? Capricorn, April 2018. Love reading. There you go. Yeah. There's an offer coming in here. There's someone that wants to hold on to the relationship, or hold on to their material assets. They don't want to lose everything they have, with all this fighting and not being able to sit down maturely and discuss the situation, you know, how you can resolve this situation without doing any more damage or losing any more money or material. Yeah. But this can also mean that there's someone that's just stubbornly sitting on what they feel is theirs. This is mine and you're not having it. Okay. Or it could have been that that is how they were feeling, and now they're prepared to come to you and offer you something or make you a better deal, maybe to negotiate. Okay, because the more I'm reading these cards, this really looks like two people who are in a relationship or married that they're breaking up and fighting over how do you split everything? You know, the home, the finances, alimony, children, this type of thing. This is what's really coming through here for me on these cards. Someone here wants a new start. They're done. They're done. They want a new start. Okay? There was someone here, they were being a little deceptive because they were trying to hold on to the situation. They did not want the relationship to end, and they were trying to hold on to the situation. But there's someone here that does want to move on. Okay? Yeah. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. So the advice here, I would say, is definitely to stop the power struggle so that you don't lose any more than you've already lost in this situation, okay? And find a more better, peaceful way to, you know, more mature way to resolve this situation. Capricorn, I know that's hard to do when you're hurting. You know, you feel as though someone has really done a number on you, deceptive, mind games, all of that. But until you can all do that, maybe just step away from the situation for a minute until you can regain your composure here. And look, right up under that is a devil. Sleepless nights. So yeah, this is a very negative energy here. Okay. Yeah, someone has to be the bigger person and step out of this energy and this dynamic. Yeah, if so, I'm really sorry that this is not a better reading. Like I said, the planetary influence, the Mercury retrograde, all of these eclipses, they happen for a reason, to bring real transformation and growth into our relationships, and also for us to grow in how we respond to situations, you know. If something's not working, then we might need to change our approach. Yeah, but all this ego, one-upmanship, I'm smarter than you, you're an idiot. Not really. You know, being stubborn and hanging on over here. You know, someone over here is probably greedy. They don't want to share the assets or the home or what have you fairly. You know, they want it all. I don't know what's going on here, Capricorn. All I can say is I just hope that next month's reading is a lot better. But hopefully by the the third week of April to the beginning of May, we should start to see a shift in the energies. Okay, so let's pull a guidance card. Now, this reading has gone on longer than I had wanted it to. I'm sorry, but it was pretty involved and intense here. I haven't seen so many negative cards in such a small spread in a long time. So, forearmed is forewarned. So hopefully you can change the energy in this spread by changing the way that you and your partner are handling this situation. Because like this, if you continue like this, all you guys are going to do is just lose more than is necessary and create more pain for each other than is necessary. So let's see what angel guidance has for you, Cappy. Oh, you know what? When I shuffled the cards before, I pulled this card and I said, you know what? Let me shuffle on camera. I put the card back in the deck and you saw me just shuffle them. The same card has come up again, all tied up. Okay, all tied up. So this is like, and there was a devil under here, right? All tied up. It's like in bondage, you know, in this negative spiral, this negative energy, feeling all tied up mentally, you know, all in your head, mind games, or, you know, or someone is playing mind games that's making you feel like you're tied up, like you don't have any control over the situation, you can't move, you're blocked. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about this reading, Caps. And by the way, I'm a Capricorn myself. Okay, so, and Sag moon, so we're all going through it. Let me just read this and see if we can get a little solace and guidance from this angel card here from Sandra Ann Taylor, Oracle cards. So that's okay. All tied up, lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrist, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck, I'd say. A major drama may be going on around you. My goodness, this card is so appropriate. Stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Yeah, there could be something going on in the court system here too. You know, legalities. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time.